Hey everyone, Dave and Abby here. Today we're doing a Q&A video because several of you in our audience have requested it. So we want to answer some of the questions that you all have about us and our relationship. The most common question that we get is, how did we meet? And we actually answered that pretty in-depth in a previous video. So if you want to go watch that, I will link it up here and in the description box down below. So if you want to watch that, yeah, it's available. So without further ado, cue the Q&A. First question is from Music and Nature. How old are you both? How old are you?
21. I'm 29.
And I'm 32.
Huh?
34. Okay, 34 is the real answer.
But comment what you think is our age, is our real age.
Sure. How old do we look? Put it in the comments. He also asked, is Abby still studying?
No, I'm done studying 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think they got confused because I mentioned you were taking an exam in my surprise video, and that was a work thing, so not studying.
From TK_Abby Travels, that's not me. Dave, did you already speak Tagalog when you guys met, or did you learn to speak after you met?
So I knew maybe 3 words in Tagalog when we first met.
What were those?
Mabuhay and salamat and adobo.
Adobo?
I don't know. The Philippines is one of those places where you can get around pretty much everywhere with just English, and you don't need to know the local language. I have been learning more while I've been dating her. She's been trying to teach me. I'm just a slow learner when it comes to language, so yeah. So I know more now than when we met, but...
Sample Tagalog words, you know.
Every time I'm asked that, I just like revert back to the Black Eyed Peas songs. Lapit mga kaibigan at makinig kayo. Next question. Courtney asks, when was the first kiss? So I'm actually not the type of person to kiss and tell. It's just not really my thing. Do you want to tell?
I'll just tell Courtney directly. Courtney is my office mate.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. We have an anonymous question. Why date a Filipina?
You know, I got this question when I was interviewed at the rodeo in Masbate. Here's a clip.
What made you fall in love with a Filipina?
They're the kindest, sweetest people on earth, that's why. And super ganda.
Super good! Oh, super ganda!
So there I said it's because they're the nicest, sweetest people in the world. And yeah, I hold to that. They're some of the kindest and most considerate and loving women that I've found anywhere. And Filipinas are pretty much everything that anyone would look for. Abby checks all the boxes for me, so that's why. Sean asks, could someone please tell me what is the best way to know one of these girls? Is it using one of those dating websites? Well, Sean, I'm assuming you're like most people who can't dedicate weeks or months to travel through the Philippines and find a life partner. But yeah, the next best thing is online dating. And your best bet in this case is ChristianFilipina.com because it's a dating service and not just another swiping app or other dating app. Their service is dedicated to help you match with Filipino women who share your values and are also looking for love.
Christian Filipina has been also around for 15 years, so they know what they're doing when it comes to international dating.
It attracts users who are sincere about finding a serious relationship and not a fleeting one.
The testimonial page on their website has hundreds of success stories of couples who met and found love through the service.
And we recommend them because they prioritize safety and customer service. They have a dedicated team of romance consultants, so you don't waste time in finding the perfect match for you. You can sign up for Christian Filipina using the link in the video description box below or in the comments.
Next question by @TV-OB8WF. Basically, how your love story started and traits of each other you like the most or hate maybe. Okay, so we actually tell the story of how we met, but I think the love story started on our first date. So it was raining, So we went out from the restaurant and it was raining and we only have one umbrella. So we shared the umbrella. He was holding my gym bag and the umbrella, and it was raining, and then he suddenly held my hand while walking or while crossing the street. So I think that's how it started for my side. Like when he held my hand, I kind of knew that, oh, he's interested to me, like he's attracted to me, because I did not assume at first during our gym session. So when he held my hand, that was my indication that he likes me too.
I'd say that's where the spark started, yeah.
So traits of each other you like or hate maybe. So I like that I have a list.
Halika? You have a list? I didn't make a list.
I made the list. I'm a list person.
Yo.
So I love about him is that Dave is calm and kind. He doesn't get angry easily. I love that. My parents were both, they get mad easily. You know, they're hot-tempered. So meeting him, you know, he's not like my family. And he's very opposite to me. I get mad easily. So we're different. He's very calm. And it makes me calm as well. I'm an emotional person and he's nonchalant. It's nonchalant. So it balances. I like that he's good with navigation. So during our travels, he's the one looking at the maps, knowing how to get there. What time should we go to the train or bus? So he does all the work. So I don't use my brain cells when we're traveling. It's just like next is he makes very good fried rice.
It's one of the only things I make around here because we have extra rice, so
Yes.
it's what you make.
The most important trait about him is that he loves me and he is loyal and honest. Traits I hate. Of course, everyone is not perfect. Everyone has red flags. I know I have red flags too. So I think what I hate, it's not that I really hate it. It's just maybe I don't like it. Maybe he's a bit stingy and frugal.
Well, I can't stay in the Philippines very long without a job, without being stingy. That's my logic. That's my thinking.
Yeah, but being like that, it's not a bad thing, because I know with that trait, I know that he has control. He has control and discipline with his money, and he will not get into debt. So that's also a not negative trait. Yeah. But you know, us girls, we love to be spoiled, something like that.
When I have more money.
Yeah, subscribe to his YouTube and watch all his videos,
Yeah.
please.
That'll help me spoil her. Thanks. Well, now it's not fair now that I don't have a list.
It's not my fault you did not come prepared.
I feel like I'm less prepared than what she is, and I made the plan for this video. Things that I like most. I like that she's adventurous. She is down to try new things, which is a huge green flag for me. For example, I have a video coming up of Sumaging Cave. Now, Abby does not like caves, but she indulged me and went on this cave tour with me. And it was really adventurous. It was a real challenge as well, but she went head first and it was an awesome time. Yeah, really an attractive trait.
Yeah, I cried inside that cave.
But I got her out of it with the help of the tour guide, but that's not important. She likes to take care of me. She likes to spoil me sometimes, and she's just really sweet. That was one of the initial attractions that I had to her, was just her sweet nature and demeanor, and also her smile. See that? Boop. Okay, things that I hate. She tends to whine and complain sometimes. I'll give you an example here. So a couple weeks ago, she decided to do an intermittent fasting diet for like 2 weeks. So she would go long periods of time without eating. And while she was doing that, she would constantly be saying, "Baby, I'm hungry." I'm like, well, I can't help you because you're fasting and you have to be the one to break the fast. I can't break the fast for you. So if you're hungry and you want to curb that, that's up to you. But I'm hungry. I'm like, babe, please.
Yeah, true story. Yeah, I whine a lot. Sorry.
Next question. How did you manage being long distance for 1 year? Lots of video calls.
Yes.
Just communication, really.
Yeah, communication and
letting us know, or letting each other know our expectations and what we want.
yeah, with also with the different time zone. Like I'm going to sleep and he's going to wake up and going to work. So sometimes I tend to stay up late just to wait for him to call. And also during the 1 year, he also sent me flowers and gifts during our monthsary. We set dates because we're both busy. So we have Google Calendar to remind us that we have upcoming online dating, online date. So we sometimes watch movies at the same time in our computer, and then the phone is just there. So that's how we date during the LDR.
Yeah, there's many challenges of long distance relationships, time zones and all that. It's really scheduling and communication, and those are the main things, I think.
I think the key is also having plans when to see each other in the future. That would keep the LDR hopeful and stronger if you know when are you going to meet each other again. Next question is by Anonymous also. How do you maintain trust when in an LDR? I guess trust should be there from the very beginning. I trust Dave that because from the times we're not yet official, I know that I can trust him and let him do what he wants, and I know that he'll come back.
Yeah, I trusted her from the get-go. I didn't think she'd be talking with anyone else or asking each other about our day, and keeping in touch with her family as well, and following what they're doing. Yeah, trusting her isn't very hard. Next question. What are the challenges of being an interracial couple?
One is we have different culture. Sometimes I don't understand. Oh, why you're not that close with your family? Or he's close with his family, but in Philippines we have a different meaning of closeness and celebration. So like I invited him to a birthday party and he was a bit culture shocked with how many people were there in that party.
The birthday parties here are different.
Yes, and also challenges is the stereotypes.
Yeah.
So, in the surprise vlog, we received a lot of stereotype comments. And
to elaborate, she got a lot of comments accusing her of having a side guy or something like that.
Or after a green card, something like that. Or him of passport bro, that he cannot find love in America, so he has to go to Philippines.
Yeah, I didn't get that very much, but you got a lot more flack, just from the Filipina stereotype. It was kind of gross, actually. So behave in the comments, y'all. I'd say a challenge for me is just sometimes understanding, what each other is saying. Like, accent can be a problem. For me, sometimes I don't talk very loud, so she can't understand everything I'm saying. That's not a racial thing, it's just a personal thing. But with her, her accent can confuse me sometimes. For example, we were watching a Netflix show recently called The Atypical Family, and she would ask me, "Do you want to watch Ate Pickle?" And I'm like, "Who is Ate Pickle? And why is her name Pickle?" And she's like, "Hindi, Ate Pickle family." And I'm like, I still don't know who Ate Pickle is or her family. So these are the types of misunderstandings that happen. They rarely cause fights or huge misunderstandings. They're just usually just funny anecdotal mistakes.
Okay, next question from Pat. When was the moment you're like, yep, she'll be mine?
So there was no Hollywood romance moment for me where it was just like, yep, that's it. No, it's this relationship, the love has just grown gradually, like little by little. You know, it's been a completely new experience for me, being in a long-term relationship, and it's been very interesting and fun watching my love for Abby grow. Kilig.
Kilig. What are your long-term plans together?
Long-term plans: make money together, buy property together, get married, have kids, and yeah, that's as far as I've gotten so far. So, anything else?
Yeah, I would like to have babies with him.
Said that.
Someday, but not now. We're
Yeah,
not yet ready.
Not now.
We want to have a proper wedding before we have kids.
Okay, last question. Phoenix Grin asks, you're gaining weight. How many kilos have you gained during this day? I think that's aimed at me. Okay, first of all, Phoenix Grin, if that's your real name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gained weight. It's, I think 2 kilos maximum, so not all that much, but yeah.
Yeah, he did not gain weight actually.
It all goes to midsection and some in here, so that's what you may have noticed.
Yeah, I gained weight in comparison when he arrived last year. So I gained like 4 kilos. Yeah.
Talaga?
Yes.
Yeah. You had it better than I do. Okay, that's it.
If you have more questions for us, let us know in the comment section and we'll be happy to do this again.
Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more content coming from Abby and I from the Philippines. Ciao.
Bye. Again.